Okay, so I'm back again, and this time I have to start this video off by people. No, movie theaters does not get 4% of the ticket sale. People are saying theaters get 40% of the ticket sales, and the rest is split between distributors and theaters. What they are not telling you is that these studio distributors are themselves. That means if you're saying they get 40% and then they have to split another 40% of ticket sales between the distributors, you're saying they're giving themselves 40% and splitting another 40% to themselves. Think about how that sounds. So when they say studios are only 40%, get up. Why I tell people not always, but majority of movie studios are the only. Yes. See, if you put R, they will say no, but if you take out the R, guess what? So it's yes, move. Yes, me and other major move tribute only so on. So when you hear people say studio movie studio are not their own distributor, yes, in most cases they are the big five are literally all they own. Paramount, Universal, Warner Brothers, Disney, Sony. Sony is down at, but they are their own distributors. So when people are saying studios, when people are saying they're spending 40%, studios are getting 40% of ticket sales, and then their distributors also getting 40% of the tickets. You're saying the studios getting 40%, and also the studio getting another 40%. They're saying the studio getting at least 80%. That's how they trick you. They say, no, no, they only get 40%. They have to split between the distributor and the theaters. Theaters for the first 2 to 4 weeks only take 90 to sorry, only take okay. First 2 to 4 weeks, studios are gaining 90 to 100% of tickets. First 2 to 4 weeks. Some studios first 2 weeks because that's what up. Some studios for the first 4 weeks, or up to 2 to 4 weeks again. Then it slowly started going down from there, 50. But by the time it gets to that 50 point, it's like around 80 to 90% off. Which means after that 50 point, it's like maybe 5% of ticket sales is coming in after the first month or so. Maybe 10, maybe if you're lucky, some places you're get lucky and get 25% after 2 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, or 2 to 4 weeks. And there are some movies that, like Elemental, that did better in the long run than it did right. Because word of mouth got out that's a good movie and people. But many many studios, especially the large ones, are their own distributor. I say here, independent. Some independent studio has a work around finding distributor, but the big ones like Warner Brothers, their own distributor. Disney, own distributor. Who else? Oh, Universal, distributor. again, I want to sorry, Paramount, the National, their own distributor. So these studios distribute their own movies, which means they're getting 40% of the box office studio. They also get another 40. They get 40 to 45% of box office. They also get another 40 to 45% their own distributor. So they are getting 80 to 90%. That's why you have to do actual research. Again, I keep hearing people say, no, 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 studios only get 40% of ticket sales. The rest is cut between the distributor and the studio and the theaters and stuff like that. I keep hearing that. Guess what? This is why studio is getting all of it, or 80 to 90%. They are their own distributors. So when you get somebody say, no, they're splitting between the studio and the distributor, they are their own distributor. So they're splitting between themselves and themselves. So they're getting more. How you know when somebody lying to you, stuff like that. Because the studio is getting 90%, 80 to 90%, because they're their own distributors. There are the yes, major movie studios are their own. So now let's get on to so Superman has surpassed 500 million, 500 million. I include Monday's number, but it's already past 500. It is a hit. And again, like I keep having to tell people, I said the movie. Now I had people saying, "Well, man, it's Man of Steel beat it." No, it didn't. Man of Steel made this around this same amount in 100. Superman made this same amount 17. They have it. Look how much they have the possible Monday number down here. Haven't been fully up. So Superman costs the same amount. It's already at 2.2. Man of Steel made this amount in a domestically. Go to the number how long it is. Nearly 100 days. So Superman made that amount, that same amount, or it possible box office. It made more than that in 18 days. And I want to do this yesterday, but I got really good. 17 days it made. Let's mean let's look at what it made. 17. It made, yeah, it had a massive fall. You can see this one had a massive, hold on. Had the week down another six. Oh, it went this. It went down. So it has some massive fall off. Again, this had only had only had six hands. The other one didn't. So 3 saying, oh no, this is flop. Man of Steel Man of Steel had the same production budget as Super had roughly the same uh marketing, but the production was back then and the marketing was. I mean, they had today they had to do more with more expensive stuff and still came in well under the marketing and production. Think about that. So if you gonna people say, well, Superman had a higher inflation. Man of Steel, if you add up these numbers and you adjust the number for inflation, Man of Steel actually made a lot more. You have to adjust this and the marketing. That this number go up to like 500. I'm going up to 500, 500 million. The production and the marketing cost is adjusted for inflation, which again, you can't adjust it just for inflation. Yes, you have to adjust it for ticket sales. Ticket sale inflation and basic inflation. At the same ticket sale inflation go up after a few years, but other inflations go up yearly. You can't just adjust it. You have to find inflation. Just that. That then this has to be also they have the same production cost and yet same production, same post production costs. Which hit that 100 is basically the distributing, the marketing, shipping, and all of that. All of that is in the oh, not just marketing, out of post. All of that you have to inflate, put that same inflation against this 100,000 marketing cost, post production cost. Because it's not just marketing; it's post production. Everything post. It's not just oh, this is what they made did in marketing. They say marketing costs because that's a chunk of it, but it's not the total. And yes, if you have to ship to how many is it? 4,000, 4,007 did it go up? It didn't go up. You have to ship to this many. It's not just oh, it's not as simple as you think. Yes, there are ways that they can make it simpler. They can send it by a private email and stuff like that, or a group. You can send a move by group chat if it is. That's down cost. Now, back then you had to ship them all literally a rail or a D or some kind of thing, and it had to be secure, very secure. So in some cases, well, many cases they had to send it to their people, then have to and deliver it to, them. And then they had to drive around. Today, it's probably a lot quicker, cutting down distributing costs. Like again, games do this now. Games, you if you want to fix some bugs in your game and so on, you have to go to the store in person. Store had to have it delivered to them to update and fix bugs and stuff. So people still think you're getting a new game or something when like why do they have to keep bugs and stuff? Why are they sending out bugging? That's always been it. Properly work. Sometimes it's showing up and sometimes I don't know what's. So that's always been the case. And the cost. So these movers today have to cut costs on one end for there to be other costs on the other. So like CGI and stuff that's cut into has CGI as well, but probably had less. But again, get the numbers. Cannot use inflation from this. You have this and 100 million in post production costs they had as well. Like so the total cost so 500. I mean that even you play this, it doesn't matter if you play this and play everything. Why I own us inflation adding extra other value like well if you inflate it and make roughly 90, then you have to inflate the post production and the budgeting costs as well, which it didn't actually mean that this movie made the exact same amount. This plus the post yeah, and post production cost is roughly 10. So I want to make for me it's not just at one everything after the now they might have allocated a few more funds for additional ads, but in most cases, that 100 million is literally the total for all who's ads after the movie. Now, so this is what the movie made, and the difference box office. Now, if you get those, are they all distributors? So take this. The, this is what because they have the exact same budget. This number where it is because it's the exact same number. Yeah, this is the exact same number. He literally spent 200. The production cost was same. So they are doing. They have to make the same amount or more to beat it. Again, because once inflation, you have to all of the numbers, not just what the movie made at the box office. You play all of the numbers, so it doesn't make a difference. Because when you play one, you gotta all. So the total still end up being the same. Doesn't matter if you inflate them or not. So they have to. They have less. Yes, CGI stuff got better now. All of that got better. But guess what? That money still had to go somewhere. Yeah, they have to cut more less here, but they have to also have better rigs, better setup, better timing, do things for less. So if they keep using the same budget amount, you end up doing things one area that may cost more, but have to cut costs in another area that, and so on. Yes, or get paid more, but they have to cut costs in the back end as well. Sometimes they work 16 hours a day, but only some sleep at the studio in some case, and so on. They're doing so now. Take this same amount half right now. This half right now. Same amount they have total because this is the same amount both movies and already made this amount. Movie slowly catch up still. Now when we national and the national is always a week behind from last week. A lot of time this probably not been so. Oh, I forgot about IMAX too. They have to do more because IMAX wasn't as big as it, so they have to do more with that. So this means also this is not include. I forgot this. This doesn't include the in premiere or the Thursday premiere cost money. This does. Yeah, this includes. So Superman 2025 is beating Man of Steel already because this one is they are not included. So it's already beat. How this number? It's not first number. They're not including. So 25 is beat. They're adding the it literally a double or the double. Go here. It's not why you have attention. So when you include the premiere, this number, this. I also had somebody who said the premiere isn't. It's not. So it's like, well, the premiere is not. This is not. This premiere many of the countries. So this could end up being double. Yeah, what they made total, but their Thursday premiere not in. Didn't know that a lot of premiere get added in after the movie time does end. Like this premiere has been added weeks, months after it. Oh, this, but this included after because it was when it was two, it was 12 million on the premiere. So when you look at the total number, after you have let's again add in to get the final number. Here the not add in and it's still passing add in to prepare, then this final number it beat and Premiere is not as I say a lot of stuff and a lot of caveats because a lot don't know. Premiere not just fancy party and stuff. The Premiere can live some major theaters got to move early and had one screen for the first Thursday, first fight or five. Literally, they could get in one copy of the movie or six p.m. on the. All right, they could get it before 6 p.m. to show once after 6 on Thursday. So that doesn't mean they got it or had a premiere where they had a big party and everybody. So a lot of people don't know one of the theaters came out at 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Probably happened. Maybe two. But that's it. That's the case. That's the case of why they have probably just one in some of the premieres. That's again. I'm so when you look up stuff, see Superman fight is uh, going on. Fantastic Four has came out. We got the first week. It made less than opening and internet. And well, I think was they say it was five, but again, that's 95. They never updated, so that 90, it could have been over 100. But it was like I estimate they never updated. Oh, this is an updated estimate, or it's final number and it went down. It was 100 and say 95, but we don't know where it never went up because I have photos of nearly every day never went down. So Superman has been it's again strong star. Like I said, studios get 90 to 100, especially domestically. I know domestically they get 90. Then international is like 80 to 90. So they are getting nearly 100, not 40, 40, 20, 80 to studios. Yeah, on a Walt Disney is their own distributor. Brothers sell. That's always been it. Oh, why? Oh, I don't. This is has liver on. Panther for first step have strong start. Going to end up making its money back. I'm at the pull this up, but that site is just so. I'm trying to pull up how much it costs. This is so slow. I don't know why. All the other sites here already done. Like this way to make it 1 billion 1,020,000,000. And people say this. People were saying this movie was gonna flop. It did. No, 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 no. I won't. This. Oh, this is what I tell people. Look at opening week is already double opening week. The opening week is not. Why is this taking so long? Oh, actually, catch it was catching up to uh Minecraft moves the vessel. Good, and I'm passing. So also I'm making 600 million international. At first I thought it wasn't going, but it's slowly catching up. It can. It could end up passing Minecraft moves as well. All right, almost I still don't trust. There's no data that movie. So that's finally updated. So it already made 1 week already made production costs. And it had less than production costs too. So already made the production costs back. That means everything after this is just profit. Well, not after this week. It's gonna be everything after this. It's gonna be profit. Just say this that coming weekend. Everything after the first 2, basically you making the production. Because again, movie theaters are their own prescription. They get 80 to 90% of the money. For we what other? See how fast I'm trained against it decent, but we're saying, oh, this is gonna catch up. And I don't know why. Again, stores is going support. One of them, this doesn't look like it's gonna. Or they break even for this move as a cost 400, 400, 600. That's such a big budget, and yet it well under that. Thunderbolts slowly catching up, but it's not. It actually had what it. I was surprised about that, but it still can. It still can. Or it can have another, but it got close. But again, 2 point. Yay, making profit, but we'll have to watch parts and make wasn't maybe I change later. Well past the again, movies do not have to be massive. They gotta make $1 billion. No movie have to make $1 billion to break. None of these. They have to make a kind of production cost. I show this is production cost. Add another 100 million post production cost. That means you need to make at least 300 million in total for this first two. Already made 200, so it made production cost back. I gotta add make post production. Make it post production can be. This is why the rules always been 1.5%. Because as we find out, Superman post production cost was not double 5 times for all post. So it's around 100 million. That means it was less than half. I mean, man need to make 325 at another 10%, out of roughly around the first 4 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. Just it's only been 2 weeks. just into A5. Third weekend, A5. So it's already profitable. Studios are their own distributors. Stop saying that. They're not. But others, the major studio are their own. Warner Bros. Own distributor. Disney own distributor. Universal own distributor. They are their own distributors. So saying it's split studio and it's distributor, which is just saying it's split between the studio and the studio. That's it. Really frustrating me that people think, oh no, it get only 40%. It doesn't. On the distributor, they are their own distributor. I already talked. Don't know. Don't want it. But I don't think. I don't know if it's gonna. Come on, yes. Let's Warner Brother, but give it 4 weeks in the past. Don't know the mess. Come on. It literally, it's their highest grossing movie this year, and uh, it didn't break even. But again, like post production, it could have actually broken even. But again, the minimum I just want to make is 10 of the. But movie could cost 400 million. That can cause in post production even while ago, and the rest is just profit. But again, down here at this point, this is being cut with the so you have to go the first year at the most. Got 90 only again if not. So whatever the in there, I have to do everyone that on. So it could make a profit. It could be already in profit. Could have 400 million out of budget and post production cost. Don't know. But compared to other movies, all saying everything. Oh, so Lilo and Stitch has the possibility of pass it. Talk about no office. 18 cost. I mean, it could be an 18 production cost instead of 100. Don't know. That's everything. That's everything. Yeah. Surprise, surprise. Might end up, by it could end up having another 30 days in there, and by then it's not stalling. 4 days away, 5 days, 400 or 20. So, hey, let's say make me. Oh, they can make it. I'm not even. I'm just going to possibly make a mean have this million next week, then make another 75 to that, which will put it over. If it makes slightly over me that week, or it may make a million and a half this week, it's going. I mean, no, it's not gonna make a already. So it can make. I even add in the next week. I put it right ahead of. But if that doesn't happen, given in a month, it can or domestic. Oh, I'm sweating because it's out of summertime. Also, I am happy to end week. Hey, I'm not even adding up. I'm just adding up. So you made me there for the weekend. Made make another. Does that? They have multiple ways to pass up a Minecraft. Oh, I didn't turn up. What's it? No, it was. Oh, Spider-Man down spot again. They're trying to find a good day where it won't come. They check like a week later or so, a few days later. I can't. Oh, we gonna do it this day. Just leave. Pick a date and back and forth. I think that's everything. But yeah, I already told why I don't trust the. Don't think we talk about people were saying this is Bob and other people. I don't care what you say, how you feel about the movie. What is the audience? What is the audience do? The audience has a hit. Fan goes on the way to being here. Rest of the world's a hit. I think it's a hit. I think first movie. I know. I think so. I don't check to see this again. This takes long. Don't trust this. Hit, 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 hit. it look like um, it's gonna pass out the next month, where it just beats it like it's gonna make a thing and pass it. That's where I'm doing good and center. Yes, I think that's everything. I think that's everything. Anyway,